Morning, guys. Sorry, I've been talking and I've been muted. I'm just setting up my TikTok. It's not working for some reason, so I'm just restarting my phone. And then once that's on, we'll get amongst it. I'm just listening to Eddie Howe press conference about tonight's game. Just while we wait, so we'll get amongst it soon as guys. There's nothing at the moment. I'm sure we'll catch something today.
Fixture list for us, and I think the early games are really important because they set the foundation, they set the tone. That's why we're really focusing on our performance and trying to deliver a good one. Last time experience to be part of the Champions League, but this time focus very much on getting through to the next round, especially the format changing. Yeah, I think, as I said, there was a lot of unknowns last time, and yes, the focus was always on trying to get through the group stage, but there was a feeling that we were sampling it all new, and we enjoyed it, but ultimately we did fail. So I think this time the resolve is stronger to try and progress and not just enjoy the experience, but try and make it a meaningful one. I think we've done that historically in the past, learning from different things and then trying to add layers, whether that's our preparation or our general performance, and we tried to do so again.
Any Anthony Gordon obviously beat standard for the last Premier League matches. Is he in your thoughts for tomorrow? How is he to Anthony Gordon in the smash up and this stuff?
Yeah, Anthony's good. Yeah, of course he's in my thoughts. He's an outstanding player, and you can't have enough of those. So we'll look to utilise it. Whether we think that's from the start of the game, well, let's wait and see. But he brings a
come on
forward line that you always need. I think it's an important season for him in his career, and we're looking forward to helping him reach his very highest levels if we can.
Mañana no va a jugar Lamine Yamal. Esto beneficia. ¿Crees que el Barça es menos peligroso sin el joven jugador?
Yeah, I think this question on Saturday night, and yeah, for me, it's a shame he's not playing. Disappointed that we don't get to see him at his best playing in the game. But whoever they play, they've got real pace in wide areas. We know that they've got international players that will challenge us in different ways. So I think structurally our team performance has got to be really strong. I think we've got to defend well in wide areas. So yeah, we're looking forward to that back.
Just a question. You spoke about the magical field and the special moment where it's a bit usually when you came in, you were a relegation battle and now you're hosting Barcelona in Champions League. What moment in this journey stand out? That's the biggest turning in changing not even.
I don't think there was one moment I ever necessarily thought that. I think it's a very gradual process we went through from staying in the league initially. We knew there was a big moment for us in terms of the speed of our rise as a football club, because to do that in the Championship is very, very difficult. There's no guarantee you're going to get out of that league anyway. It's so competitive. So staying in it firstly was huge, and then the togetherness that we were able to build and the speed of our unity was fundamentally vital. And I just think we've grown in confidence as we've gone through the seasons. But progression is very difficult, and to keep that progression at the speed that we've had is probably our biggest challenge that we face.
A lot of people spoke about the 1997 game, which was a match that played 2 years ago against PSG, which was a match that played. The development of the club was important that we progressed beyond just isolated incidents, getting to the stadium, it's this time to go on.
Yeah, I think that's the challenge that we're looking to take on, because yes, we want magical nights, we want those moments that everyone remembers. The iconic games are great, but we also want consistent results. We want both. You want everything. So I'm sure during this Champions League season, We'll have games where maybe we don't perform as well, but we've got to try and find a way, even in those moments, of generating positive results that hopefully can carry us through.
Any company and that from the bench our way to getting back that devastating last season. I've had a few difficult conversations with him.
No difficult conversations with him. I think he's in a good place. I've been really pleased with how he's integrated himself into the group, how he's committed to the training that we've asked him to do. He's got standout qualities and attributes that we need. Again, similar to Anthony, he's got that outstanding pace, directness. He's going through a process where he's trying to understand everything that's required of him here, which is very different to what was required of his former club, which he did really, really well. Last season, obviously in a slightly different style, so that acclimatization will take a period. But I think he's well on the way to doing that, and I'm delighted with it.
What do you think of the style of format you're worth saying? How important is it for players already here to show that you really must send that message to the outside world?
Yeah, I mean, I like the format. I think more games is good for us. I think we're learning as a team and we're adapting to the competition. So I think the more we can
Morning, guys.
face the competition, I think the better we will become. Ultimately, we're more comfortable in the environment. Whether it's easier to qualify or not, I don't know. I mean, that remains to be seen in terms of our strength and how well we do. But certainly, there's benefits all across the board in terms of reaching firstly qualifying from the original groups, our original first target. So there'll be many benefits to that, financial, of course, and as you say, showing the squad that we're strong enough. But I always say in response to those questions, players have to show that they're good enough to play at this level, and they're excelling at the level. Playing isn't good enough. We need players to excel and to do very well.
We understand that this is a big fan of building.
I think planning and looking ahead is key. I think in my role, so the international break was a busy one for me. A lot of watching future opponents to make sure that you're not then preparing the next game in 2 or 3 days. You've got a foresight that you need to either pick a team or change tactically. It's very difficult to do that on the spot. So I feel we're quite good now at doing that. So yeah, a lot of football was watched.
Ahora, le quería preguntar, teniendo en cuenta los partidos que ha podido ver de esta temporada, ¿qué es lo que más le preocupa del juego del Barcelona? ¿Qué es lo que tiene que vigilar más su equipo del estilo y de la manera como juega?
I think, firstly, a very good technical team, very good possession, in possession, very comfortable on the ball, all their players look at ease in that respect. And as I said earlier, a lot of pace in wide areas, a lot of goals. You saw in their last game, their free scoring, started the season very well. So I think all of those things lead to us having to defend very well. So our off-the-ball game plan's got to be very strong. We've started the season really well defensively. So a continuation of that is going to be needed.
Good morning, Dan. You muted, mate.
I was on mute.
You were on mute. How you doing, mate?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm alright. I was just watching the press conferences of Bruno. I tell you what, I love Bruno Guimaraes. Got a man crush on him.
Fucking brilliant, man.
Yeah, I think he is Newcastle's all-time best captain. I do. I really do.
I just don't want to, I want to see us start winning stuff, or making a push, a big push.
A big
Because I
push.
think he deserves I think he deserves to be in a winning team.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Like, he does deserve to be, like, winning the league and that, doesn't he?
Yeah, because I don't want to see him have to make a decision about leaving, because I think he loves it here.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, everybody is different, aren't they? Obviously, you've got the likes of Isak, who wants to win things and wants to win things now, so he isn't prepared to wait for us to reach that.
Yeah, he had a stinker last night.
Help us reach that point. So I'd be a lot more confident going into this Champions League run if we still had Isak.
No, mate, we don't need him.
We don't.
We've got the Nico Waldemade.
Who scored 1 goal so far.
Yeah, I tell you what though, he played really well. He did. Do you know what? The difference with him and Isak, right? Isak's very skillful, but he loses the ball a lot. Yeah, he's not a cunt, yeah. Isak loses the ball a lot. Nick Waldemade did not lose the ball once. Do you know what I mean? And yes, it was his first game and he was probably trying to impress or whatever, but there's definitely something strange about him. His height is weird. He's a weird striker. There's no one like him, which can either be a good thing or a shit thing. But we'll see.
Well, this is it, isn't it?
Yeah. But anyway, I'm looking forward to tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I had a bit of a technical issue with my TikTok this morning, but we're on. So I was listening to the press conferences. Now we're on. Everything's working fine. Should we do a top down? Should we do? It's been a lovely week so far this week, even though it's been difficult. FOMC last night really pushed price down, which was pretty good for us. So that was good. So let's do a top down and goal, guys. And then we'll do one on NAS. I think currently, I might be wrong when I do a top down, but NAS might be looking a bit better. Gold. Okay, so but monthly, very, very bullish at the moment. We've got no bottom wick, we've got no top wick. Could we see this monthly flip to the downside and we get a fake out? We could. Are we going to do it? I don't know. I really don't know. So the monthly doesn't really give us that much, apart from it's got no bottom wick and the previous candle's got no top wick. Weekly, heavily bullish. We broke out of the zone, so the zone was here. Zone was here. Nice break, little pullback, and then we just gone to the moon. Now the issue we've got now is, where are we bouncing off? Where the zones to bounce off? We haven't got any, so we actually don't know when it's going to start pulling back. But I would imagine if we need to drive any further, you probably need to retest this level before coming back up. So we can, I could see us starting to close bearish, either this week or next week. Yeah. So currently the weekly, could this weekly flip bearish and start coming down for a steeper bottom wick potentially? We've already got a nice steep top wick. Be difficult taking buys up now, I would think, on the higher time frames, because you've already broke the highs. You broke the high here, so you would need to take buys above ideally. So the weekly again is difficult on the weekly also. Now the daily was interesting because the daily closed bearish yesterday with FOMC. Now the issue we've got now, we could have took buys this morning, right? Or last night. But the daily opened up, pulled back a tad, and then flipped and drove. Because if we closed there, if we woke up and the candle was maybe like that, I probably would have been looking at sells, because you would imagine price needs to come and tap at least these levels. But it's already done it. So have we missed the move for today? That's the question. Have we missed the move for today? We really don't know. Because if we have on the daily, that means we need to go down to the lower time frames and look for swoop entries, which all the trades this week really have been swoop entries and they've played out lovely. Okay. So where can we see this daily going? Well, to be honest with you, I can actually see this daily probably breaking these lows. Because if you're coming down, you're probably looking to break this low. So that's probably our advantage point on the daily, which we haven't done yet. Unless this is just a break, retest, and then we're going to reject from here. Now the good thing, if we're going to reject from here, I would imagine another bearish close of the candle like that, because we haven't actually filled the range with this previous candle. And then we start coming back out up. Unless obviously we get a fake out. Like that. So yeah, daily, we've already got the top wick and we've pushed down to the lows. So what is it going to do now? We're hoping to see if we can catch some more sells on it. So keeping that in mind, let's have a look what's going on in the lower time frames. So we've got a 6 hour zone around about these levels. About there. Black. We've got no top wick on this 6 hour. Could this 6 hour flip to the upside? I'm not sure it's going to flip to the upside because these ones didn't stop at any zone for me. So there's nothing. It can't bounce off anything. The only thing it can bounce off is this. So I can actually see this 6 hour staying bearish and closing bearish. Okay. Now, but then if it closes bearish, we've got to keep in mind that the 6 hour hasn't got much of a top wick. So will we need to come back up for that? So 6 hours sort of filled its range. What has the 4 done? The 4 range is that. And that's the 4 hour range there. We've had a 4 hour close, top wick, and then we push through. So this is what you could have took this morning, 4 o'clock. Sorry, 6 o'clock. You could have took that 4 hour really. After a top wick, once you got that top wick, you could have had sell stops underneath to push down. But it's already done the move, so really, you've got an hour and a half left to this 4. All we're doing when we do a top down is we're trying to work out what the next candle is going to look like, or what we think it's going to look like. And then if we think it could look bullish and it's currently bearish, then that's when we're looking at buys, aren't we? And that's all you do really. So 6 hour, what is the 6 hour doing? And we haven't filled the range, the 4 hour, we haven't filled the range of 3626. I think if I got a 6 hour close below here and then I got a top wick, I'd then take sells down. So I would need a 6 hour close. The 4 currently can still do anything. It's had a nice push down. It could close here, it could close steeper. It can do anything at the moment, the 4. So really not nice on the 4. Same as the 3. The 3 hasn't got a top wick, mind. So I would prefer top wick to this level. So does that mean the 3 is going to flip to the upside? And then therefore that's the 4 flipping to the upside. Then could that be a fake out? Maybe back into the area? If so, we could look at buys. But at the moment, 3's got no top wick. 2 closed heavily bearish. It's another 9. I mean, look at this. This would have been nice. 2 closed back in and didn't break a low. There's the low. There's your advantage point. Price pull back, tap previous support, and then flip to the downside. But you're pretty confident you're probably going to have to break this low. So that would have been a lovely trade on the 2 this morning. Again at 6 o'clock, but we couldn't get that. What we're looking at now, just back into this range, aren't we? We could potentially look at a wingback sell from here, but we would need to see. So this would be the 3 coming up for a top wick, tapping previous support, and then flipping back to the downside. Then a close, and then that'll be the new 4 hour. New 4 hour is the one that comes through. Could potentially look at that, but we've got to be careful that we don't get a fake out. That would be a sign to get out. If the 3 closed back in, you'd look to get out on this wingback. So that's a potential. 2 really not giving us much. I'd really like this 2 to tap it. There's an hour and a half left of this 2. So if you think about these wing backs, let's say this is the range we're in here. Where should we be going? Well, technically we should be coming down to fill the range, right? No price has ever bounced off here and then gone straight back up. Never. It's never done it. Okay, even once you come and fill these areas, you always come through to this. Even that one. This one bounced off around the same area, but only came to here and then came through. So price has never ever bounced randomly here. So I am looking at more sells, but the 3 hasn't got a top wick. So does the 3, is that the missing piece to the jigsaw? Does the 3 need that top wick? And if it does, where's the top wick going to be? Well, I would imagine the top wick's going to be in and around this area because that's the next support level. You would get out if the 2 closed back in like that. That would be your sign to get out of this. But you're not going to do that, are you? Yeah. Because look at the other sides of the other candles. It'll be abnormal. Too abnormal. You could potentially get that, I would say. But what's going to happen with the next 2? Well, that's your sign to get out. You're going to get a pullback, tap, and then a flip. So you should be able to get out at break even if we take the wing back sell from 3654. But it would have to happen on this 2 hour because that would be the 3 coming up for a top wick, but then we would need to see a flip. We're there, let me think. An hour and a half left. Yeah, it would need to tap on this 2 and then flip back down on the 3, unless we get an S-play, obviously. So, yeah, I think the wing back looks pretty good. And I was starting to get out as if you could probably go off the 1, really. So if this 1 closes like this, and then the new one pop up for us with no bottom wick, that'd be perfect. I'd look to take a sell. That's when we could start coming back down. You could also have sell stops underneath this 2 now, but your advantage point is just this. This is where you take partial move to break even. As for targets are difficult because we don't know where the daily's going to end up. We really don't know where the daily's going to end up. We know it needs to tap these levels, but is it going to break the lows? And is the weekly going to give us a steeper bottom wick? And if so, where's it going to come to? I think this would probably need to be our target. Because currently we've got a fair value gap. Where's the fair value gap? Well, the fair value gap currently is here. So if we could fill that fair value gap with this weekly coming down, that would be my full TP. Let's have a look. So yeah, I think if the 1s can actually close up here, right? So if this 1 taps 3654, I'll probably take a sell, guys. My risk-free zone would be here. If the 1 closes above here, I'd look to get out. I'd look to manage risk, really. Or the 2. It'd be mainly off the 2. We'd look at a second entry on the low if we're going to come down. Because here's the thing, we're in an area where this could be the daily just tapping it. There's the break, that's the break. This is the retest of this zone. Come back up. That's what it could be. And you think if we're going to get the break and retest, if this is the retest, what would this look like before coming back up? Well, it would probably fake out to the downside at some point. So maybe we close back in and then we can take the buys up if the 2s close back above. I'd prefer the 4 to close back above, to be honest with you. I'd prefer this 4 to close back above. So yeah, which would be the 2. So it's all on this 2. Is this 2 going to close back in? If it is, that means the 4 is also, and then we're still respecting 3655. Currently we haven't added. Now this is a bit more of a risky trade, and the reason being is we've already created that bottom wick. We've already tapped this area. So have we missed the move, basically, is what I'm saying. But I think I would be inclined to take a sell from 3654. Sell. Look at the lower time frame, see what these look like. Big 30. So the 30 can actually close up here, so that's fine. So yeah, we might tap it and mess about before coming down. 15 close above. Come on. Yeah, so before even driving down, look what happens here. These are 15-minute candles, it's over an hour. Yeah, in order before to start coming back down. So we could get activated and mess about before coming down. But our get out is probably the 2-hour closing above. So let's see if something sticks out. Actually, wait there, let me have a look at stops. What would we be like on stops? So if this is off the 2-hour, where would stops need to be? I mean, why did we do this? What is this? 2 o'clock's probably news. So if we disregard news, I'll probably go off the previous 4 for stops. Because if we're right, we shouldn't be breaking the previous 4. So stop. So we would be something like that, guys. I'll be looking at something like that. It's 3.5 to 1. But this target, I mean, to be honest, you could easily push further. We've got news today, 1:30 as well. So that's what I'm looking at. But we might not even tap a wing back. I'm just going off the 3. He's got no top wick, that's it. We just need the 3 to flip. But we've got to be careful of the fake out. So if we get a fake out back to this upside, I'm looking to get out. Let me just quickly get this on the trade ideas. What do you think to that, Dan? What's your thoughts on that?
That makes sense.
The reason we've got it is because we haven't actually filled the range here yet. So I can still see price. I mean, what's this bouncing off? You could say it's bouncing off these areas here. But even when you bounce off these areas, you still don't drive up. You only come back to here and then come through. I think you've got to bounce off this before coming back up. Unless this is just a fake out to the downside on the retest, and then obviously we're wrong and we might get caught out. And this is what I hate about all-time highs, because the previous data, we've got previous data here, but this is just off the 1 hours. I want the weeklies and the dailies previous data. We haven't got that. I mean, look at that weekly previous data. We've got that there. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing. So everything is a lot more difficult, even though we've been smashing the markets this week. Oh shit, this might get tapped here. So stand by, guys, I might be in here. Best. This is not going to be a hit and drop, I don't think. I don't think it will be. This might mess about around these levels. 3654.33. 3654.33. Stop loss is 3669.82. TP1 is 36447. TP2 is 3600.47. Sell limit, go, get out here. Jubbly. Okay. So that is on. Stand by, I might be in. We've also got to say, okay, right, how could we get stop losses hit here? Well, if the two, could we imagine this two coming all the way? There's still an hour and a half left of this two, so there's enough time to do it. But could we imagine a 2 hour like that? I don't think we can, guys. I mean, even when you look at these ones still weren't that big. So I don't think we can get that. I think if anything, the two would close maybe like that max, and then that's our sign to get out. We would bottom wick, get out before the flip to the upside, because you would have had a fake out, but we'd be looking at buys at that point. So if this one can just come and tap this, I'll be in. Ideally, I'm not sure we're going to get it though. This is what we want. Tap. And then that initiates the final push through. You think we've already came into the area. We rejected from around these levels, which we're about here. And then we come back up, tap this level, and then that initiates the push through. So, yeah. That's what we've got on goal. Let's see if we get activated. We'll give it... See if this 15 can tap for us, and then we'll do a top down on that. What we don't want now is price to pull back, because then this will be less likely. What do you think the score is going to be tonight, Dan?
3-2.
Ooh, to see Liverpool again.
Fucking
90 plus minutes. Did you see that video I put in the group with the fans and the manager? Honestly, the disrespect in that club, man. To a manager like that, like, oh god, he was obviously someone really pissed him off.
yeah.
And it's just, this is why it's the most hated club in the world, I think. Tell you what though, 450 million, if they don't win the league, they are shit.
Isaac played?
Yeah, he was terrible. He had a proper, I'm not just saying that because I want him to be terrible. He had a stinker. Proper stinker, yeah. Which is good. I was over the moon. I mean, I don't think he will. I think he'll proper thrive there. But
yeah.
But could he be a one season wonder like Rashford? Players like that, where you need certain individuals in the team. You only perform. You're only as good as the team. So yeah. Murphy, how many assists did Murphy give to him? Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I know people might say, yeah, but now he's got more Salah. Yeah, but they're two different players. This is what I'm saying.
Yes, yeah.
Murphy might be the missing piece of his jigsaw, but Mo Salah, his piece might not fit. Do you know what I mean? So,
well, that's what we hope.
I hope he has a proper stinker. Nick Waldemar rips up the league. Golden boot. Newcastle win something and Liverpool don't. I thought that would be my perfect season.
Waldemar, Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, come on, can we pop up here? Yeah, it might take a lot longer this to get down. We might go risk-free sooner as well, guys, because if you look at the fives, I mean, if we get something like that, I think that's news, that though, but even if the 5 taps, you still pull back to this level and then you come back up. So we might go risk-free, take partials sooner than this, and then look for another re-entry at 3654 again. So we will see. Okay, keep an eye on that. Let's have a quick look at NAS. Do top down on NAS. Let's get rid of all of this. Okay, monthly does not help us at all. Weekly, you broke above this level. Broke above this level. You haven't got much of a topic on the previous weekly. You haven't retested the zone. So if you had a bottom wick there, you'd be like, okay, well, it's gone. We haven't. It's still bullish, so the weekly can still do anything at the moment. And daily closed bearish, but here's the thing, this might have just been news, which it was news. But if price was intended to keep pushing and then news comes out and just drops it, price could revert back to where it was intending to go, which could be up still. And this can throw a lot of people off, thinking, oh well, this needs a wick fill. Yeah, it would be if there was no news and we were just going off liquidity. Yeah, you'd probably need a 50% at least. But because news forced it down, doesn't mean that now. That's where people can get caught out. But the daily, if the daily does flip, now that you've broke the highs, could you not just get a sell stop off the daily in case you do get that flip? Because the daily looks pretty nice. But then that would be the weekly coming down. There's 2 days left of the weekly. Could we see this weekly being bearish? Not too sure. Let me just mark that area up. So this is where we would have a sell stop. This would be here. We've got a 6-hour closed bullish, but filled the range. You've come up top wick. Could we end up being bearish on this 6-hour? They give us much. The forward broke out. The forward broke out. Is this 4 gonna flip and drive? I think if we got a 4-hour close back below this level, it'd be interesting sells. Because if the daily is going to carry on driving up,
We're on gold as well.
you what? We're up there.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I am in for a sell on gold. My stops are 3669.8. It's all off the 1 hour really. So this won't happen straight away, right? This will not happen straight away. Don't know what I've done. I would be taking more partial here as well. See how that goes. So my get out is if the one closed above. If the one closed above, I'll look to get out. Okay? Because that means the 2 is going to fake out for us. More unlikely. Can't see the 2 driving up though. This is the thing. You could just go off the 2. But there's an hour and 15. So there's another hour of the 15. I need to change this lot size. I didn't even check there. I might have to get out and get back in a minute, guys. If I come back to break even. Over leveraged a bit there. Come back to break even, guys. I'm going to get out, get back in because I need to lower my leverage. Okay. But yeah, basically we've got 15 minutes left of the hour. Hour close. We ideally want the hour close respecting, but really it doesn't really matter as long as the 2 closes respecting or flips to the downside. That's it. If the 2 drives up now from here, it was just a fake. I was just a retest of that area. And if the 2 drives up and smashes our stops, then it's just one of them days, guys. Because to get a 2-hour candle like that, how many pips are that? That is 330 pips. That's not. Where are we? Yeah, that's 70. Yeah, 330 pip. So where else have we had a 2-hour 330? This is maybe this one. This one's a big one. What's that? That's 190. So it'll be an abnormal candle if this does happen. And it's something we just can't do. Come on, come back down. I need to re-enter a lower lot. Tell me when we come back down. Oh, I've got it on me. I'll get me MT4 anyway. Okay, so what we were saying with NAS. Yeah, so if NAS, I would like a steeper top wick. This 4 could easily flip to the upside. It broke out on NAS. The 3 is still respecting this level. The 6 has not got no top wick. So are you going to close bearish? This is a danger zone, this really. The 2 close back into the zone. I think I would want to wait for the 4 to close back in. The 2 looks really nice. I mean, you had a fake out. You would want to break the highs one more time and then sell stops underneath. But I think you would need the 4-hour to close back into that zone. That's what I'd probably need. 1. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything unless the 4. Less. So what's the daily doing? Because the daily's had such a big push and he broke the highs now. I wouldn't like to take buys. The 4 technically is broke out, so you could take buys off the 4, but because you've had such a big push on the daily, and this daily could easily flip to give a steeper bottom wick. I don't think I'd like to do it. So if I can get a 4 close back below here, like so, I think I'd take sells because that might initiate the daily coming back to flip if it's going to flip. That would then be the 6-hour flipping bearish. And the thing with the 6-hour, that means the 6-hour would still be respected this level. Would then need a new top wick. Then need a top wick and then a drive down. Yeah. So that's the only thing we can do really. We'll look for the 4 below 24387. Let me have a quick look at oil. Oil's still messing about in this zone. It's awful area, this. No trade zone, this guy. So what I'm after, I'm either looking for a weekly close above 67.80 or a daily close below 57.09. Okay, that's what I'm after. But currently we've got sells on gold. Sells on gold. The 3 has now got its top wick. So it's all about how is this 3 going to close, basically, which is an hour and 11 minutes. Is this 3 going to flip back to the downside to stay bearish? Is it going to close bullish? And if it is it going to close nest play? So if we close like that, fantastic, we're still bearish. If we close back in, then we've had a fake out. We'd look to manage risk and get out of this trade. Okay. So it's probably off the 2, like I keep saying. If I come back to break even, guys, I'm going to be getting up. I'll put the wrong lot size in. I didn't work it out because I was too busy putting the trade ID in. So I'll be getting back in, getting out and getting back in with the lower lot. But it's all on the 2, really. If this 2 comes up and smash our stops, nothing we can do. It's just call it out. That's it. And that's Forex fear. That's what can happen, unfortunately. How's your day been, Dan? Or yesterday of the week?
It's been alright.
Yeah.
Trading wise, not so great.
It's difficult, mate.
I got in from work yesterday and I made a coffee and had the cat, sat at the computer, and for some reason, before I started trading, I didn't check to see if there was any news.
Oh.
So I got caught out by that news yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Was that on the FOMC news on the night?
Aye.
Oh, dear.
So I was, it kicked off. I was just watching it and it just shot up and I was like, yeah. I was like, right, get out. And by the time I switched to MD5 to get out, it just dropped. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know what you mean, like, I mean, it's nice when it goes your way, but
that is not always the case. Minute candle went mental. Yeah, but it was my fault. I didn't check the news.
That's it. That's it. And especially with FOMC, because it's a big mover, really. I mean, it had a lovely jump down. Where was it here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was it there, wasn't it? Look at that. Up. Boom. Broke all the highs and flipped.
Yeah, so it would have probably been like at the top of that, like the body of the candle.
Yeah.
Was like the entry point. Up. So it was just like, it went straight into profit and I was like, like clearly that's news. I immediately recognized that it would have been news. But like, it was like, oh shit, FOMC. So I let it come out. And then it was like, nope, you're too late. You're too late.
Nah. Yeah, it's
Checklist.
I used
Go
to
for the checklist.
yeah, I used to trade news.
Don't do that.
Oh, we tried trading news. All I've had in my head this morning is Michael Jackson songs. Rule the world. Oh, heal the world. Rule the world. Make it a better place. That's what Stam is singing. Rule the world and make it a better place. Are you in for me in the end? Die human way. I tell you what, I was knackered today. I was busy yesterday, grafted. I've got Mason's football tonight, 6 till 7:30. So as soon as I've done that, I've got to fly home, ready for the match. Oh, I might even get an Indian tonight. It's a treat. Treat day. Oh, it's treat day. Oh, mate, I went to the club shop. Honestly, mate, I get it, adults, right? So in the Metro Centre, and I was after one of the retro jackets, limited edition jackets, none my size, only 2XL above. I put it on, it was like a bed sheet, and there was a part of me going, could I make it work? No, because I really wanted it. And anyway, so had none there, had none in the club shop at the ground. But Mason got the blue kit. He wanted the top with Lewis Miley on the back. So I thought, yeah, you can have that. So I got this T-shirt. It's a lovely retro one. This, obviously, I know you can't see it, but it's the black one with the Adidas stripes with the old logo on. Lovely. I bought that. I went to the till. Yeah, Mason's shirt was first. Given that, bear in mind he's only 12, it's just a kid's shirt, really. The shirt alone, and I didn't even look at the price, right? Because I was just thinking, you know, a shirt, kid size, you're going to be expecting, for a proper one, about 70 quid max. Yeah, 70 quid. 120 quid for the shirt. Then he wanted the Champions League badges on, and I'd already told the bloke, and then Miley on the back. So his shirt alone was 150 quid. For a football shirt. Honestly, mate, if there wasn't a queue behind me waiting, I would have said doesn't matter. But because there was a queue and I gave him that shirt first, I thought I'm going to have to get it now. I'm committed. But I was fuming. 150 quid for a kid's top, man. Like, come on. This is why people buy Snidey. Yeah.
Well, this is it, exactly. You're creating this need for a snide market.
Yeah.
Of cheap clothing, because I mean, it'll cost them next to nothing to make.
Yeah.
So the amount of profit they'll make on it, it's just ridiculous.
I mean, I get the material. The materials, I mean, you feel it and that's miles better. He's got loads of Snidey's shirts. Material's miles better, but it's just the principle for me. Like, you want to give money to the club, but you just can't justify 150 quid for a football shirt, which is going to grow out of in probably a year and a half.
Well, this is it. But I mean, you've just got to, it's the whole, know the area you're in as well. I mean, the people of Newcastle aren't as well off.
Yeah.
As, you know, certain areas, especially like down south and things like that. So, you know, it's a working class city mainly.
Yeah.
And know the situation at the minute where everything else is far exceeding what the prices should be for things with inflation and all of this sort of nonsense, but the wages aren't increasing, so people can't afford to do this but want to do these things.
Yeah.
For the kids, because it's an experience. You've come up from Wales to take your son to see Newcastle play. So you want to do this sort of stuff. It means people will put themselves out to do it. And it's
oh man, it was. Oh, I told Emma when I left the shop, she was waiting for us outside, and I said, "You don't want to know how much that top was." She was like, "Well, didn't you look at the price?" I was like, "Well, no, because I thought in my head, surely it's no more than 70 quid."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so I don't mind paying that, but mate, I get Snidey shirts. He gets a shirt every year, right? Snidey shirt, about 13 quid. Cost me 13 quid. I get Snidey shirts again, 16 quid maybe, and you just, it's the principle for me. That's the thing. It's not like I haven't got the money to buy it. It's just the principle, and that's just what I'm like. Just the principle.
Yeah, I don't agree with it. I think it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. I bought him the shirt. I got this shirt. What else did I get? He got like a book of the Carabao Cup final. And then I got him like a Lego stadium. Oh yeah, man, he loves it. He loves it being it. Well, we were on telly as well, Dan.
Aye.
We were on telly. You're on telly, waving the flag.
I'm gonna have to hunt you out.
It's the one at the end of the game where Nick Walderman is walking, the camera's following us, you can see he's in the distance, Mason's waving the flag.
I'm gonna put it on me. We wall just behind my computer.
So he's only been to 3 games now, Mason. Right?
Aye.
He's only been to 3 games, and every game he's been to, it's been 1-0. That's strange.
It is strange, but take him to Barca.
Oh mate, don't I want to. Did I tell you? Did I not tell you? I was trying to get tickets, nearly I think they're about 800 quid. 800 quid for tickets. I just couldn't. Again, it comes down to principle, doesn't it? I just couldn't justify it.
And I mean, that's got to be people. That's open, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
Went to that.
Good morning, Andre.
Morning.
How's the devil, young man?
Yeah, not too bad. And yourself?
Yeah, good man. Good. We were just bitching about how much I paid £150 for a football shirt for Mason.
Oof.
150 quid. I was like,
Wow.
I know. Well, yeah.
That's
Shocking.
Yeah.
It is.
And then he had football training on Tuesday, and he had it on. And I was like, "You're not wearing that. That's getting framed. That is like needs to be in a golden
It is laminated first.
cage, yeah. It's like gonna get it all muddy in that. Like the kids don't give a shit, do they? They do not give a shit, kids.
It just takes one kid to put his hand on it and rip it.
Yeah.
Just be like, right,
Yeah,
to the stocks.
I'll be fuming.
No,
I'll be
it's,
fuming.
it's nuts. It's nuts.
How are we getting on, Andre?
Yeah. I had an unfortunate week. I messed up on one of my bots.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I went over the daily drawdown
Oh, right.
limit. Yeah, and I was in +4 when it happened.
Really?
So that sucks, man. I was $20 away from passing that.
What? Oh
Just
dear.
gonna laugh. I mean, it's all part of the process. It's all part of
Yeah.
learning. And obviously, when I look back at it now, it's like, yes, obviously, why would I have had that setting on there? But anyway,
Well, like you say, it's all part of the process, the learning curve, isn't it?
it is.
As long as you're able to recognise where it's gone wrong and correct it,
Yeah, exactly.
then improvement will happen, won't it? So
Yeah. But then on the flip side, I then started a new demo challenge and passed that one within 1 day.
nice.
Always the same with demos, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always the bloody same.
But also to be fair, I in live account, I would have used the same settings. It just would have taken me 2 days to post it. Yeah.
Well, we've got sales on at the minute with gold.
I see.
Yeah, the idea of this is, so I mean, it's very difficult with the charts at the moment still.
Yeah.
The idea of this is because the daily technically didn't break below the zone. We're expecting a steeper bottom wick off the daily if we can get it. The 6 hour doesn't help us. It's more the 4. More the 4 is broke into this zone. And then this is the top wick of the 3. The 3 didn't have a top wick. So now we thought, okay, well, if the 3 needs a top wick, and then if the 3 flips back down, that means we probably need to fill the rest of this range. Down to here, 3627. That was it. That's all we're clutching onto, really. That's all we've got to go off. So the get out of this is if the 2 closes above this level, then I'm looking to get out. So if the 2 closes up, you should still get a bottom wick to get out before coming up. I can't really, but it's Forex, anything can happen. Where our stops are, if this 2 stops us out, this is a very abnormal candle. This is a 330 odd pip move, and we've never had a 2-hour candle what has done 330 pips. So I can't really see. So the probability of this 2 stopping us out is pretty slim, but it's Forex and the risk is still there.
It's only if they announce some massive war again now or something.
Yeah.
And,
So if the 2 does close in there, yeah, if the 2 does close in there, we should get a bottom wick in order to get out. The 2 would be the sign for us to get out.
Well, Pete, it depends how the meeting between Trump and Starmer goes,
Oh yeah. Hopefully he'll fling them through a window, but
both of them.
yeah.
And each other through windows.
He met the king and that, didn't he? I hope he went to the king and said, look, you need to get a grip of your politicians. And that's what I hope Trump said to the king.
Yeah.
Get a grip of your politicians, or I'm going to get a grip of you.
I don't know why the king hasn't locked him in the tower.
I don't know. I really don't know. I've never known a politician to lie so much. Get
Which
away.
one are you talking about now?
Exactly.
Oh, Starmer. I'm on about Starmer. I like Trump, mate. I think,
Yeah, I know you like about the Trump.
yeah, I think he's doing a fantastic job in America, man. He's absolutely
But
smashing it.
the lies he tells are alright.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Starmer, mate, he's got to be... I'd probably say he's the worst Prime Minister we've ever had. I'd probably go as far as that. Who would you say is worse than him?
Boris,
No,
maybe.
no. Boris, yes, he was bad. And, but for having parties and that when we're all in fucking lockdown. Do you know what I mean? But I think Starmer, mate, you don't even look at what he's done in politics. Look what he's done out of politics. Like the stuff he's done, mate, he's a proper wrong'un.
Sooner.
Yeah, oh, I tell you who else I hate. Can't stand Sadiq Khan. What a little...
Terrible under.
Oh, mate, what? There's no way to describe him. Someone said a word the other day. It was like a... What was it? It was like a donkey leading lines. And the analogy was quite right. So he has control of the police and things like that. But he's a donkey. Honestly, that man, awful. I'd love to get in a room with him. But anyway, just to cuddle him. Not really tight. Anyway.
I just think politics is all skewed.
Do you know what?
It has been for years.
Well, the thing, what's wrong with politics? It's all about outdoing the opposition, not what's best for the country. So it's individual. They just want to win. They have a mentality if they want to win. So the company gets... So the country is collateral damage to them because they want to win. That's all it is. So we never have the right person in power.
That's why I never quite understood the system here in Denmark. This whole, what do they call it again, when there's no real majority party.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one that has got the most, but is not clearly enough, so they always have to form these coalitions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? It's so, and they still have, they've got the right side coalitions and the left side coalitions and things like that, but it's much more broader. And I really think it's a really good system. And UK and the US specifically, that's a two-party system in the US and in technically UK as well.
Yeah.
And it's just all left versus right, left versus right.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just we have a flawed system, and it clearly doesn't work.
Yeah.
So,
it all needs rebooting, doesn't it? Like completely changed. Same as the police as well. Do you know what? The police get a lot. I feel sorry for the police. I really for the frontline police. I mean, not for the big wigs because they should be defending them. They're stuck in the middle. Like them people. Look, doing the riots, they don't want to be there. They're probably more patriotic because they want to serve the country and protect people. That's what they signed up for. But guys, I am going to quickly where we are. Yeah, I'm just closing this because I need to re-enter because I over leveraged on that. I didn't change my doc. I was too busy putting the trade ID on. So I've re-entered with the correct lot size.
How are you getting on with your with that account? That
Which one? Titan.
the one that last time I was on stream with you and you got stopped out because the
Blue Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah, just building it back up. But what's really annoying is that account alone. You know what it is? The customer service is fantastic. They reply quick and they're on it, which I really like. So I can work with them. But that Blue Guardian rule, which is my own fault, I should have bloody read it properly. But that Blue Guardian rule, if you hit the Blue Guardian, not the Blue Guardian, the bloody Guardian Shield, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Fucking put a buy on. What an idiot. What an idiot. Right, we're on. It's because you distracted me, Andre. Right, okay, I'm in. Yeah, so that Guardian Shield, if that gets activated, your profit now is 50% split.
Yes.
Moving forward, which is really annoying because now that account's like, yeah, I'm going to keep it and just slowly trade it, but it just really annoyed me.
Yeah, I've been looking at them again because I thought, okay, fine, I'm going to get one of those one-step challenges with them.
What, one step or instant?
Yeah, no, the one step.
The one step.
So then I just wanted to make it clear again, confirm, because on that one, on the one step challenge, the drawdown is static, it's not trailing, which is good. But then once you in the challenge phase, your leverage is 1 to 20 on metals and stuff. But when you get funded, it drops to 1 to 10.
Oof.
Yeah,
that's annoying.
Okay. So I haven't gotten anything with them yet.
Well, I've got.
And then also then I looked at because I do a lot of the work with the bots now, and then I find I'll get a top one account, super cheap, and they allow your bots only on challenge. Once you're funded, you can't use it.
Yeah.
But you can do copy trading. So then they have to have the bot running on another thing and copy trade. Okay, so it's just we have to read the rules.
Yeah.
It's just finding the right one for you, really. And FTMO is the best one. FTMO is the best one. Best leverage, best everything. But it's just, obviously, you've got to pass the chances. And it's the most expensive.
Yes.
That's the only downside to it. I am
the
testing.
cheapest ones are the 10K ones. You can have one at a time. For like, I think $89 or something, or euros or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
89.
Yeah.
I am testing Titan Capital as well. So I should be able to get a payout soon, but we'll see. I haven't had a payout with them yet. I literally, when I found out about them, I thought, you know what, I'll test that because it is a game changer for people. But it's just finding the right prop firm.
Yes.
The Blue Guardian one, I've had an account with them years ago, and they were pretty decent, to be fair. I blew the account, but they were pretty decent with everything.
I looked at them as well. I just need to read the rule. There was something about it that didn't work for me, so I just need to read it again.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's the leverage or the trading drawdown that I just can't stand.
Yeah. Once you know the rules, and then you look at how you trade, and you go, okay, would that fit into with the way I trade?
It's like with the trading drawdown, especially on the instant accounts, it follows you obviously at whatever percentage, they say 6%.
Yeah.
And then once you get your 6% profit, then it stops there at your initial balance. But then if you withdraw 5%, then you're only left with 1% drawdown.
Is that on Blue Guardian?
That's on, mate. Just look into that as well. That's on Blue. That's on all the ones I've seen so far that has the trading drawdown. Once you go in profit, and listen, now you're 10% in profit, the drawdown would have then stopped then at your, let's say at your 100K level.
Yeah.
If you then withdraw your full profit, then you've got no drawdown left because it stays there at that level. It locks in place there then. So then you only have to draw 3% or whatever buffer you want.
Yeah.
That's definitely on Blue Guardian because I spoke with Lee about this as well.
That is annoying.
So it's going to take longer before you can withdraw, and then But then once you get to that level, fine. Then you leave whatever buffer you want in there,
Yeah.
and it will always stay there. But
That is
yeah,
annoying.
so just have to read this.
Maybe Blue Garden's not the one
Yeah.
to use.
Any questions you have? Yeah, I mean, you've dealt with the customer service. I pop on their Discord and then I just ask a question there.
Yeah.
And I think they've got bots asking it, but they give you the exact information.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that on Titan. Titan, I don't think Titan does that. So Titan doesn't have like a Guardian shield or nothing like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll read the rules today on their site now. I'll look at that. It's funny, now I don't know if you've noticed your Instagram and things like that, you get all these ads for prop firms.
Yeah.
They're popping up.
Yeah. You do. Well, so are you doing any manual trade then, or just working on your bots?
I did manual last night, post FOMC. It's a strategy that Tom Hogarth uses.
Yeah.
So he calls it the rule of 4 strategy. So when you have news late in the evening, for example, like last night, the FOMC announcement, then he trades the 4th 10-minute candle after the news has been released. So, and then you do it's a normal bracket strategy.
Yeah.
And you can set targets or just watch the price action, whatever. So I did that last night, and that's normally quite a good one. It's normally quite profitable there.
Yeah.
When the news is early, like your big news events, like your non-farm or CPI, those ones, which is before market open in the US, then you do that on the 4th 5-minute candle.
Yeah.
In the news. But then again, I can also program my bots to do that as well if I'm not going to be around. So and I've done that. Only problem is I forgot to turn it off. So the next day at the same time, you press the trades again. So that would be. But there's still some manual trading I do. There's also the London Open gold candle.
You're not doing the Holy Grail and things like that?
Not anymore. It's kind of a part of one of the bots.
Yeah.
It's like a liquidity grab, so I guess you can't call it a Holy Grail, but it looks for liquidity grabs and then based on certain rules. So that's actually that's the bot that's been working the best so far. I need to find the most smooth version of that one that doesn't have too many crazy spikes. Or if it has spikes, then I just have to lower my risk, and then you can run the losing streaks.
Yeah. Oh well, Andre. Oh well. You're on it though, aren't you? You're on it, and you remember, don't forget me when these bots crack the code.
Then I'll come and visit you in my private jet.
Yes, you'll come and visit the crow's nest. I mean, we'll be facing each other literally. Our noses will be touching. That's how small it is in here. But
let me see now. You've got the good old Union Jack on there. Oh.
Yeah, well, I had to because obviously I've got the relentless one come down because some people are getting confused. I'm still debating on whether to change the logo of the crow's nest yet. I've not decided. So, but when I do fully decide on the logo, I only done that logo quick. I'll have a nice neon on here. So, yeah.
I like the good old Union Jack. My friends used to call me gay for the UK when I lived there because everything I had a Union Jack on it.
Really? Well, I'm surprised I haven't had a knock on the door from the council asking me to take it down.
It's still late.
I still might. There's still time. But yeah.
I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee already.
Yeah, no worries. So guys, we had the 1 hour. So the 1 hour broke back into the area. So you've had a fake out on the one, which could catch us out, right? Which could, because this one could flip to the upside at any point. And if you think about it, if the one does flip, we could easily hit stops. But I'm going off the 2. Could we see the 2 coming all the way up? I don't know. I think it'd be pretty difficult for the 2 to get all the way up there. I think the 2 would need to close. So I think I'm going to hold and take it off the 2. Because this one could easily just be a fake out to the upside, back into the area, to then come back down to fill the rest of the range, which could easily happen. And if you look left, here's a little example. It's not the best of examples, but you, let's say you had a zone here. This was a zone here maybe. Had a breakout, yeah, and then you had a fake out back into the area. Then you came up, and then you broke the lows again. So this could be exactly the same. There's your fake out, back into the area. There's your fake. There's your other fake out back to the downside, and then we come and break the lows again. So yeah, I'm still good with this trade. I'm not getting out of this trade unless the two. And this is what the thing with Forex is. We've got our plan. If the two close above, we look to get out. That's it. We look to manage risk. We go down the lower time frame, see what the best position we can get out at. And then we've got to close out. And this is why it's impossible to not take any losses, because you might close out on losses just because you know you were wrong, because that 2 hours closed above. So we don't panic. We don't do anything until the 2 closes. Okay, so don't worry about it. And if your heart's going and you're sweating and you're worried, then you need to lower your risk. You need to lower your risk. Okay, you should not have any sweats. Or when you place this trade, say I've already lost the money. That's all you do. I've already lost the money. What am I willing to put on this trade to see if it's right? That's what you've got to say as well. Okay, well, I'm willing to risk $500, say, or $300 or whatever, and then you use that as a risk. And this is where you'll see what I teach is different to a lot of other people, because they'll all say use the same risk, and use your 2 to 1 or whatever. And what you'll find with my streams is every trade's different, because I adapt to the market. I adapt to what the market is showing me, and that's how I trade basically. So yeah, we'll see how this 2 closes. If this 2 closes like this, okay, then we are still respecting this level, and this would be a break, retest, hopefully to then come down. Okay, we have to act upon our see. Now the next candle closing, yes, but until that closes, that's what we're seeing. We're still in that zone. It's all about what zone are we in. And at the moment on the 2, we're still in this zone. So therefore, where do we need to go? Well, we still need to pull down to fill the rest of the range. Could this 2 flip? Yes, it could. There's 1 hour left of it. It could flip. But are we going to get a 1 hour candle big enough to do that? Now, if you flip to the 1 hour, what zone are we in on the 1 hour though? We're in this zone now. So therefore, where should the 1s be coming? Well, it should be coming up. So we've got a bit of contradiction. But what's stronger, the 2 or the 1? The 2. So that's what we're going up for the 2. Could we actually see a 1 hour? We would need the 1 hour to look like that if we got a flip. Could we see that? I mean, we had a big 1 hour there. I mean, you got one here. Look at this one. You had a breakout above, and then it came straight back down. So yeah, I would say we probably could get a 1 hour hugely bearish close, but it probably needs to be driving like now. Really, you need to start seeing closures below the 30 level. So ideally you want a 30 close back below this. Yeah, if we can get a 30 close back below that, that might initiate the next 30. 30 close below, new 30 top wick. Could we drive down maybe? Interesting. But it's all on the 2 really, I would think. It's all on the 2. It's very difficult today though, guys. Literally that is all I've got. Like, I'm literally trying to pull up trees to grab something. So what I'm going to do after this session as well, Dan, I'm literally going to go into the house and I'm going to put a movie on about space, and I'm going to lie on the couch, fall asleep.
You know what I did yesterday? For the first time since I've been unemployed, I watched a movie.
Oh, what did you watch?
I watched Deadpool 2.
Oh,
I really enjoyed that.
yeah, it was good. It is good, like.
It is good. It's it was nice. It was a good amount of comedy plus an actual good story, and you know the whole behind Deadpool and stuff. And I really enjoyed that. And this morning, after I dropped the kids off at daycare, I came back. I lied on the sofa with my dog, and I had an hour and a half nap.
Ooh, did you feel worse?
Sorry?
Did you feel worse after the nap? I always feel worse after a nap.
Well, I had the typical sleep hangover when I got up. But then I made a coffee, came here now, and then now talking to you guys actually woke me up a bit, so that's really good. I normally don't do that. It's been a while since I've had a nap during the day. I had a rough one with a little one.
Oh, I wish I was there to put a blanket over you, Andre, and tuck you in.
Don't worry, mate. I had my little doggy next to me, snoring away.
Yeah. I can't sleep with Mr. Winston because he proper snores. But we do have a snore off. And I feel sorry for Emma. Winston one side, me the other, snoring into each ear. Well, yeah, it's nice. I like it on the weekend, man. I just love just chilling out on the couch and just watching a series like Game of Thrones or something like that. Or Vikings. Yeah, it's hard with the kids.
Yeah.
My kids are more of it.
I've got both of them at home with me. Daycare lady's closed.
Be pulling your hair out, Andre.
Yeah. And that's one reason why I've been so full on into the bots, because I don't have, I just can't guarantee that I can trade, and you know, want to get a job. I want to be able to to continue.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna crack that code.
Then you're gonna let me know.
I'll let you know. Call you from a golden throne.
No, I am a bit. I might give it a go. Like I've had loads of bots in the past. Some of them I've had some good money out of, but they're just.
Wait, look. If you want to have a chat about it, we can have a chat and we can discuss. Because it's all just feeding it into what it needs to look for.
Yeah.
Things like that. I'll gladly chat with you and we can write one together.
Yeah.
And you know, the only thing with the bots, I'm fine sharing it with people, is they have to be mindful when they are actually successful, is that you don't go over the max capital allocation with a prop firm.
Yeah.
So with FTMO, it's 400k per strategy. So you can have 4 people using the bot on a 100k account.
Yeah.
As long as you don't go over that, it's fine. But the moment the 5th person comes in and is profitable, then they will close all accounts.
Well, this is where I think people went wrong with the bots. So they made bots. And if you think about it, if you had a bot what was profitable, powerful, why would you tell anyone? Do you know what I mean? And this is where people, once they create a bot, they were selling them to make money. When if the bot's that good, the bot will be making you money anyway. So why do you need to sell it? If anything, you're putting it more at risk of being shut down by trying to sell it.
Yeah. No, that's why they sell it now. And then they sell them as to pass your challenge, you know. So they state that these days. But I wouldn't want to sell my bot, because then I'm like responsible for the people I sell it to. Yeah. So I made one bot that I did.
Yeah, and then you get people chasing you because
exactly.
The last bots I was on, the people were con men, like, which has all come out that like they are dodgy. Not dodgy as in dangerous though, they just rip people off.
Yeah.
And they're just constantly getting hounded all the time. I mean, one of them, the cheeky bastard, he's still promoting stuff, and he's just ripped that many people off. But unfortunately, this industry, it's like the Wild West. Like the Wild West. There's loads of douchebags in it, unfortunately. Douchebag.
Yeah, just have to look at Instagram, all those influencers.
It's just, don't get me started on social media.
Yeah.
Influencers. I think influencers was the start of the downfall of society.
Yeah.
I do. Influencers. And the social media as well. Like, the thing is, now we live in a world where you can look like an expert in something from day one.
Mhm.
Like, and before, to be an expert in something, you had to do courses, you had to have experience, qualifications, and
Some level of skill.
yeah. But now anybody is an expert in everything. We live in a lie society, so we don't know what to believe. We know we can't listen to the mainstream media anymore, but social media is the same. You don't know what to believe. So even things like selling stuff online, you don't know what to believe because people just lie because they're struggling. They need the money, so people will do other people over. And if that means lying about something, a product or something, then that's what they'll do. So we just live in an awful time at the moment, I think. There needs to be an audit, police, if you like. If you're promoting something online, they're allowed to come in, test it, and if you're lying about it, you get done. I think that's what there should be out there. Because it's terrible.
I used to work for PayPal Claims and Disputes.
I remember you saying this.
Yeah.
You got loads of stick.
Loads of dodgy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
Pete, with the Titan, I can't find where they talk about it is trading in drawdown, but I think it's going to work the same as Blue Guardian, where it will
Follow it.
Follow it up to your initial, the opening balance.
Yeah.
And then it should stop there. But then meaning when you then withdraw, then it doesn't then go down below that level again. But I can't see it specifically on their site, so that's something.
But surely, if you make, let's say you make $5,000 on 100k,
yeah,
then your drawdown would then go to, what would that go to then? What is the max drawdown now? 6% or something like that.
So that goes to 99.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you withdraw the 5k, the drawdown stays at 99. It doesn't reset.
Yeah, that's not very good.
That's the thing. So you have to build your capital up even more to have the buffer.
Yeah, but then does it keep following you then?
No, so then it will stop there. Let's say you've got a 100k account.
Yeah.
You get to 10% profit. It would have stopped at 100k.
Right.
And then it stays there. So then if you then withdraw 4% from your 10%, cool, you've got a 6% buffer. If you withdraw 8%, you've got a 2% buffer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what it says on there, or is that what you think?
It doesn't say that on Titan.
Yeah.
But I'm going to assume it's going to work the same as Blue Garden, where it will follow up to your account initial balance and then stay there. They call it the high water mark, but they don't say where the high water mark stops. So I think that's something you have to clarify with them.
Yeah. I'll drop a message to.
There's loads of little hidden bits, isn't there?
Yeah.
But you need to be really wary of, because it can screw you over.
But this is why I say it's a Wild West.
Yeah.
This is why you need to get the point, which what I'm doing now. I've been doing for the last year, really, building up a live account. You want to get to a live account with a trusted broker. That's what that's got to be the aim of traders, really.
Yeah. Use the prop firms just to get yourself in a
get your capital up.
You can do it for yourself. You're not relying on anybody else.
Yeah.
Exactly, Dan. Exactly.
Which is why, I've never bought into the bots and things like that. Somebody else doing something for us.
Yeah.
Because, yes, the challenge quick is brilliant. Get you into that position, but if you don't know what the bot's done to get you into that position, you're just gonna ruin it. You're not gonna know.
That's why I got this free bot from Lee or something and tried it out, and then it works for a day or two, really good. But what it pissed me off, I didn't know what it was doing. I didn't know
Yeah.
why are you taking this trade. So that's why when I build it, when I code it, I know, okay, this is what it's doing, and I
Yeah.
can tweak things and whatever, and
Yeah.
and that's part of what I enjoy describing it. I use AI. I'm not a coder. I use AI. So you describe what you want to AI, and then it does exactly. So when it fails, it's because it's just doing what you told it to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then doing the testing, and you can also ask it, okay, what do you think, is this a good idea or not, whatever, and it normally says yes, great idea, or it'll say no, try this instead, whatever. And sometimes I get an idea while I'm walking, cool, then I go implement it, and then it doesn't work at all, so yeah, but it's mine. I built it. I know what it's doing, what it's doing, and I can quickly see when it plays a trade. I'm like, hey, why is he doing that? And then I can go in settings. Okay, it's because I did that setting there. Okay, that's why. So
Yeah. I think like personal use is like especially like you say, if you're creating it yourself, then you'll get out of it what you want to get out of it, and you know exactly what it's doing. If you're just sort of looking to get rich quick and doing these things, then like you say, you might be able to make some money initially, but if you're then left to do it yourself, you won't know where you stand. You won't know what you're doing.
yeah, exactly.
You've got to get yourself into a position where you understand what you're doing, and it's not easy. But working yourself, otherwise it's pointless. You won't get out of it what you want to get out of it. So, yes, it's a long slog.
Definitely. Patience.
Patience. Yeah, like this trade, patience.
What's the stop loss there? 3669.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. My boss placed a buy now, and my TP is 3669.
Oh.
Well, that's where the liquidity is.
Yeah, but it's a 15-minute time frame, so it could still go either way.
Yeah, it's all on this too
If
for
you
me.
look at the trend, the short-term trend is going down. So yeah.
I am going to go and make myself a brew.
Yeah, I think I might as well.
Also, Mourinho has agreed a Benfica deal for 2 years.
Hey.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to come back to the Premier League. Why is Forest appointed Ange Postecoglou? He's got to be mates with him or something. That is a step backwards for me. Don't know why they've done that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stupid.
Right, I'll be 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll go make a brew as well. I'll be back in a sec, Andre.
Yeah.
I'll make a brew, guys.
I'm back. Howdy.
How's the family, Andre?
Yeah, they're busy, man. Nice and busy.
Pretty well though.
Yeah. Besides my ex-mother-in-law, everybody's fine. She is. She's in her last days or weeks.
No.
So yeah, so that's rough on the big kids. That's
Yeah.
their grandma. So we just told my ex the other day, look, they need to know the full extent. They knew she was sick.
Yeah.
They didn't understand the full extent. I said, we need to tell them, and then she told them on their thing. Yeah, so over the weekend she went into the hospital again, you know, and then so told them, and obviously it was a big shock and such for my girl. She's staying really close to her, so she was completely inconsolable.
Yeah.
She stayed
Very difficult, isn't it?
It's hard, and
Especially when they're that age as well, because they won't fully comprehend
yeah,
what it means.
yeah.
So
And my son has been quiet, and
yeah.
so but yeah, it's hard. It's hard for my ex. Obviously, you know, she's also in the process of moving house and in the process of wanting to sell her business, her restaurant. So lots of big stuff happening.
Yeah. The stress is ever present, so
Yeah,
you know, having to deal with the loss of your mother is a
yeah,
massive thing.
yeah.
Well, my partner just lost her mum on Christmas Eve last year.
Oh, yeah.
So it's I know, very very difficult to have to deal with.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're doing the best, you know. In the last year Christmas, the kids were meant to be with me, but then we agreed to change it, so
yeah.
the kids will be with her because we kind of expected that it would have been last Christmas. So I'm glad we did that, and we were and was it 2 days ago we were hanging out there. You got back from hospital and she was in a good phase again and stuff, and
Yeah.
she can't speak because she's got one of those tubes in her throat, you know.
Yeah.
So she speaks via her phone and stuff, and then we just, you know, idea we all just got there and just hang out, you know, like in a good way, you know. We can try to keep things not light. You're not avoiding the situation, but you know, for as long as you can, keep it as just cozy.
Yeah. You know, if this is where it's going, then being around and, you know, getting to spend time
Yeah,
with each other,
exactly.
you know, and like you say, try and make it as comfortable as
Yeah,
possible for her. Try and normalize it a little bit.
exactly. You know, and as hard as this is, you know, to be able to have the opportunity to say goodbye to somebody, I think it's best. You know, I had the same with my dad, and it was super hard. And he was in South Africa, and then I went down for holiday.
Yeah.
And then I knew this was going to be the last time, so I had 3 weeks there. And then when I left there that day, you know, knowing this is now you say goodbye, but the person is still alive.
Yeah.
2 days after I left, he passed away. You know,
Guys,
not something I would do again, but I'm glad I had the opportunity. So
Yeah.
guys, sorry to interrupt.
All right.
I'm gonna be this two's pushing heavily, but I'm gonna take another entry. Once I tap. Where do I need to tap? So if we tap 3664, I'm actually gonna take another entry. Okay, even though the two will have its last 15 minutes, and it looks like it's going to close in that zone, so we're going to manage this. So this is a managed risk trade in regards to thinking the two is going to close out. Because if we take the entry at, only do it if you've got the leverage though. The same lot size as the other one. It might come straight through and it stops you guys. I really don't know if the two is going to do it. But if we do tap, the reason I've got it is you tap, you pull back, we could get out even with profit. Yeah, you know, you tap again here, you come back down. We look left. The only downside is we broke the lows, so do we just need to break the highs? And that's it. And you've got another area where you tap and pull back even when you drive up. Tap, pull back, drive up. And at that point, we'd only need a sweet spot of... The sweet spot at that point will be round about here, I would say. About there. Or to get out of both, break even. So I'm probably going to put another position on. I ideally want this 15 to push up first and then pull back down. But we'll see. Only do it if you've got enough leverage and you're all over your risk management. Let me just get this on the trade ID. It's not looking good with the 2 basically. Andre's bots fucked us.
Yeah, it's doing everything we didn't want it to do. Thanks, Andre.
I am the algorithm.
He is the algo. Copy. Yes. Let's see if I can get this on. Sell limit at 3664.36. I ideally wanted that. Stop loss would be the same. Managing risk, use same lot. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to have another entry here. We might come straight through, right? But if I'm going off my original, if I look at the 2, when have we ever seen a 2 candle this big? I think the 2s, yeah, today, yeah. The 2, if we avoid getting stopped out of this 2, I can then see the new 2 opening up and giving us a bottom wick first. And then a flip. Okay? And that's where we look to go. So ideally we need to be tapped on this. And then we pull back on the 2, ideally. So we want to tap, pull back. If not, it is what it is. It's one of them days. We're due a loss on stream. Anyway. So, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. We will see. I mean, the 30 closed bearish. You didn't close back below like this, what we wanted to. Okay. We did actually want that to happen. The 15 has broke the highs. No top wick on this 15. There's still 10 minutes left on this 15. But this 15's not... It hasn't bounced off anything. That's the only downside. So I can actually see this next 15 being bullish. But this is your next 15 level around here. Look at that line. Wow, what a line. What a line.
What a line.
So yeah, I'm basically clutching on to that. I mean, we could still pull to this, this, and also this. If we want to drive up, we should get a pullback for the new 2. That's it. That's all I'm grabbing hold of. Okay. If we don't tap and activate, as we pull back down, obviously I look to get out the trade because the 2's now broken that range above. That's all it is. So yeah, bit of a shit morning so far at the minute. Now if the 2, here's a one though, if the 2 closes like this and pulls back, I'll probably have a buy stop on to come up, because if you think about the 2, if the 2 closes like this, right, where does it want to go? Well, it probably needs to break this high for liquidity, but I'd only get in is if the 2 pulls back, then I'd have a buy stop above. My advantage point will be the high, to break the highs, because that's where the liquidity is. So yeah, But that's only after this 2 is closed, as I'm expecting a pullback on the 2. So we're in a bit of a shit situation at the moment. So we'll just see if we can manage it. We'll get out. We've been in many situations like this before. But what we're comfortable with is the loss. If we take the loss, we're comfortable with it, aren't we? It's just expenses for the business. That's all it is. Expenses for the business. It's all on this 2, really. This 2 can avoid stopping us out. I can then see a pullback first on the new 2. Watch it go straight to the moon. Open up. All you see is a puff of smoke and boom to the moon.
Did you see Nate's trade?
This morning.
No, is it good?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Has he
Anyways.
put it in the
Yeah, it's in the
Discord?
The older stuff.
Ah, right.
That was a beauty. And my bot is kind of based. Is looking at his trades. I'm like, okay, well, how can I code it to what he does? And it's kind of, the thing I'm missing in my bot is zones that he works off, and the way he sets targets and stuff. So that's what I'm missing. But it's based on his principles of having a grab and a retrace, and then price come back down. So yeah, I think I wouldn't mind spending some time with him if he's willing to disclose his secret sauce.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
That's different from trading, though. That, Andre.
Okay, guys. I am in for another sell here.
The minutes left on the 6 hour looks like it's about a flip.
Yeah, I'm in for another sell. Oh, so okay. So if price pulls back down to these levels, I'll be looking to get out. It should be round about break even on both trades, basically, because my sign to get out looks like the 2's breaking above here, and that was our original plan. If the 2 closes above, I'm looking to get out. If we pull back down first, I'm going to get out, and then I'm going to get a buy stop above, believe it or not. And this is when you're in tough times, when you're going from sells to buys. Because why do you think we're doing it? Because we haven't got a bias, because we're all-time highs. Yes, we're bullish, but then we close bearish on the daily, and just we've got contradictions all over. So it is what it is. Very difficult. As soon as I started this channel 2 weeks ago, both NAS and gold just went all-time highs. Absolute typical.
As Mr. Tom Hogarth puts it, you got to flip the switch.
Yeah.
If you see, you have to do what the price is showing you. So.
Exactly. You gotta. That's what I always try and teach. You've got to be adaptable, and it's not because I've had someone say you contradict yourself all the time. I'm like, am I contradicting myself? Or when a new candle closes in a certain area, do I adapt to it?
Yeah.
And that's all I'm doing. And I believe honestly, I do believe that's like the only way you can trade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he started trading again after a 2-month break.
Oh, is he back on lives now, is he?
Yeah, he's back on lives. Things he couldn't help himself replying to stupid messages that he received on Telegram. So now he's got the discipline to not do that. And
does he do New York?
Yes, he does London and New York. He live trades 3 to 4 days a week. Wednesdays he trades himself, and that's his research day and things like that.
Yeah.
Yesterday he was online though because it was FOMC day, so it's an interesting day to trade. He likes showing his thought process behind things and whatever. So it's really good. And then he's speaking at some events in the US soon. And then after that, he releases his research into his Telegram channel for free. I've only watched him once or twice now since he's been back. But I like his concept. He also, like you, naked chart basically. Looking at price action, looking at
what he's done in the past, things like that. So it's yeah, it's really good. And I think I mentioned he started the year on a £10,000 account, and when he stopped before summer, it was at 80,000. Nice, all live.
That's what we like.
Right? Which is amazing. Yeah, so that's his public account. Obviously, he's got his ones in background that he trades more on. Yeah.
Yeah. What's gonna happen here? Come on, the 2.
Yeah, come on, push up, you bugger. I need you.
Shut up, Andre. God.
Flip. You've got 3 minutes. Flip.
Shut up, Andre. God. Yeah, it's all on the 2, guys. If we can avoid getting stopped on the 2, and then we get a bottom wick. Let's see if it comes down first. That's it. I mean, look at that candle, guys.
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Yeah, we could have got out on the 1, really. I mean, look at the 1. The 1 really, that could have been the sign of, okay, if the 1 closed above, we manage risk. But I was thinking, okay, we could maybe get a fake out to the upside before the flip to fill the rest of the range. So yeah, it's just duped us. That's all it's done. It's duped us, and unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes.
Well, I hope for you that it will now not hit my target yet, and then you can get out, and then it will come back up and take my target.
Yeah, because I want the buy, so I don't want it to take this area.
It's so kind, Andre. Come on, we'll all in this together. We'll all in this together. If we can make it work with all of us benefiting or not losing out, then that's great, right? I like your style.
Exactly. Yeah,
because you'll break, if you can get out of break even, that's great. Because I've moved my stop on my 1 account now to what? To break even. 3656 is my break even now. So it can reverse a bit. You guys can get out.
And then you can finish off your trade, can't you? And then we can get in.
Yes. Come back down.
Yesy, indeedy. Come on. See, the thing is, it's breaking this 15. Was it the 15? Not the 15. The hour. What you might get here, if it breaks this, is a pop-up. That might catch us. Hoping it doesn't. You've got 1 minute left. We've got 1 minute left, but a lot can happen within 1 minute. That's the thing with Forex. A lot can happen. Oh, there's a...
Never trust a moving candle.
Never trust a moving candle.
Yeah. How's it going with this school? Are you guys still talking? Or?
With what, sorry?
School. This school.
School? What, school community, you mean?
So the way that he's gone off to do his own thing.
Who?
Was it dark matter or something?
Who are we on
I
about
didn't
here?
sign up. He didn't want to pay for more.
You're about Andy's school?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't really spoke to him, really. I mean, we're all on good terms and that. But yeah, no, we haven't really spoke. We're still in comms, obviously shutting everything down. Not everything's shut down yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, mate. I really don't know. I'll tell you what's bugging me though with my school community. I've got 20 subscribers on YouTube and I've got 25 members on the school community. That doesn't quite add up. Doesn't quite add up that 100, does it? Okay, new 2 guys. Let's see if we can get this pullback. If I pull back to this level, I'm looking to close out. It should be around about the break even. Did the 2 close above? Yeah. Did it? We could easily just pop up here, guys, and smash stops at the minute. That's a hell of a 2 close, that. Yeah, I mean, that's an abnormal 2. Look at all these 2s. That's the biggest 2 we've had in this whole area. Apart from that bearish one there, but we know what that was. That was obviously news.
Yeah.
So we don't really take that into account. This is... I mean... Yeah. Actually, you just can't do nothing. It's just a case of stops or back to break even. Let's see. The 15, did the 15 close above? You could argue that the 15 close. It's not a clear break to the upside, but yeah, it does look like it's closed above. I'll mark that up. I would probably say that is my range on the 15. I'd probably say that's my range. I'm going off these ones as well. If you went off that, then you're breaking above. But I would say a bit more like that. No else. This is the thing. There's nothing to go off. So yeah. Let's see. So we know we need to get out now, and here's the thing: what a lot of you will want to do is, you might think, okay, we close respecting, and you'll come down to here, and you'll look at your balance, you'll be at break even. You go, well, do you know what? I'm just going to leave it, because what if this is the change to come back down? I'll just leave it. Because you might be getting that. But then when you come to that, and you think, do you know what? I'm going to leave it so I can get a bit fair and get some money out of it, and then it goes,
Nope.
And then you're like, shit, I should have got out. So you've got to stick to the plan. Our original plan was, if the 2 closes above here, we're managing risk, we're looking to get out. That's the plan. So that's what we're doing. We probably, the 1 give us the sign to get out really, but I was looking at potentially getting a fake out to come back down. But here's the thing. This is me just thinking what could happen. But has it ever happened? Not really, to the left, because we've got no data to go off. And this is why it's really difficult to trade, because we haven't got the previous data to give us the probabilities. So all we're going off now is what can we expect the next candle to close like. And we're trying to work that out from the previous candles and where it's closed. That's it. That's all we've got to go off. So, I mean, we've had a good week so far this week on doing it like that. Mainly swoop entries and that. So we'll see. Oh, it's a hell of a push, that. Hell of a push. Got some nice fair value gaps there as well. God.
Alright, gents, I'm gonna leave you for now.
Yeah, no worries, Andre. Catch you later.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah, no
See you next
worries.
week, buddy.
Yeah.
Catch you later, mate.
Bye.
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 What is? Look at Naz. Look at that 4 flip to the upside. Gone. Absolute gone. Awful. I need another pair to trade, Dan. At the moment.
It's shit.
Yeah. See, I would like the buys up now, but I would want to pull back on the 2 first.
Yeah.
You've got no top wick on it, so it could give you a top wick first and then flip. I ideally don't want that though.
Grab on the 4 as well.
Grab on the 4.
Yeah.
Grab on the 4. What we can really do is now what I can do here. Just gotta wait. Hope and pray.
Hope and pray.
We are relying on hope and pray.
That no one any good thousands of years.
You have got another little area here where you could reject from, but I'm just not sure you're going to do it. Which is this. This looks like it's going to hit stops now, guys. This level here. Could tap that and then pull back. Where is... I might take another entry on that, actually, if you can do it. Not allow me to do it now. It might reject from here. If it does, could we get that 15? If you look at this 15 closed respecting, and then the new one popped up, tapped, and then dropped. But was this a 2 closing up here? I'm not sure it was. So, and we'd already been up there. So I'm not saying it's gonna work, but that could be the last line of defense, basically. You could take another entry on there. I know, you could. I don't like taking 3 entries, really. I'm on 1.5% risk on these. So I've got 1% on this first one, guys. 1% risk on this. And then I've got 0.5. Actually, no. It's about 0.4% on this. So what we need is...
I want to fucking drive.
Yeah. What we need is this 15 to stay below here. We need the 15 to stay below here. That's it. So, and it came up here in the top way. Can this 15 close? Is there going to be a plot twist? Is there going to be a plot twist? Because if we look left, that 15 flipped bearish. Look where that 15 came. All the way down to here. I mean, that would make us up. We'd be up 48 pips. So, yeah, it could still play out yet. Let's see.
I don't have the second entry on, so...
Oh, don't you?
Just,
Oh, right.
I want it to come down. I just want it to come down to break even.
Yeah.
You both in on this trade, are you?
Yeah. We wish we weren't, but we're in.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, John. How are you doing, John?
Yeah, not too bad. You?
Yeah, we're doing alright.
Had a decent trade last night.
On FOMC?
Well, I'm in profit now. 350 up now.
Yes, John. That's a live account as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really,
Lovely.
John. That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
This trade will be quite nice if it plays out.
Are you in on it?
No, not yet. I've
Oh.
got the pending on the second entry at the moment.
Which second entry? This one here?
Yeah. Well, you've got posted a second entry on this trade.
Alright, you've got a sell stop underneath.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah. Well, it's I only put the second entry on is because it was a managing risk. So really,
Yeah.
it's not really a trade, so I probably wouldn't get in on it.
Alright, scrap it then.
Yeah, I would probably scrap it. It's just a managing risk trade, that's all. It's just this 15 is going to be the one. We're going to get stopped on this 15 or this 15. If this 15 stays below here, we should be good to come back to break even. The 2 closed above. We've had such a abnormal 2-hour candle, John. Look at that. Look at that candle. And it's just caught us out. That's all it is. The 1 showed us to get out, really, but I stayed in. And that's all it was, unfortunately. So
Were you running on Hopium or?
Hopium, yeah. No, I was running on. I was actually running on lack of data. Lack of data. Previous data. That's what I was running on. So,
Shooting Hopium into your veins.
yeah. I mean, look at that, man. Bullish. Bullet, like. Give it a break, gold. So need price to come back down, man. Yeah, we might get stopped here, guys. We push past this wick, it's going to get a pop. No! That's what you do with a stop loss hit, don't you? You scream for ages. No. See, I would have liked the buys up off the 2, but I needed a bottom wick. I mean, if this 5 can close back below here, Wow. What's head me?
Come on, 5.
Come on, the 5. Oh, yeah, I'll find out today about Titan. I'll message them, see what the crack is with the drawdown.
What are you messaging about the drawdown?
Well, it's trailing, so well, it's not. It doesn't actually say on there. Andre said he couldn't see it, but I just have to confirm it. So with Blue Guardian, and I don't like this, it trails. So the max drawdown will trail. So if you go on 10 grand in profit, it will be like, okay, so if you hit 2,400, then you're out, even though you're still in profit. But if you take all your profit out, it doesn't reset. So you'll have, and which is, I think, is really bad. So I don't really like that. So Blue Guardian might not be the one, but I need to see if Titan's the same. It's teasing us here. Come on. Oh. It's like that. I put a reel on not that long ago on my TikTok, and it was a guy like begging it. No, please don't do it, please. And it's like it's inevitable, gonna happen. I won't lie though, I haven't had a full stop loss hit like this for a while. On stream, I mean. Is there going to be a plot twist? That is the question. If it is, this 5 needs to drop. I don't think it's going to. If this 5 closes bullish, next 5 is going to stop us out more likely. Have you had any other trades on this morning, John?
No, it's just the one I had on last night, and then that was it, really.
Yeah. What's this area here?
Just the Asia nailer trade.
Yeah.
I had it 1-to-1 because I had it 1-to-1 because Monday was a double loss, which thankfully I missed. I didn't take it.
Yeah.
And
you see how the nailer would have played out this morning?
Yeah, it would have done well, but I didn't set it up as a 3-to-1.
Oh yeah, that would have been perfect, wouldn't it?
It would have been nice.
There's
Yeah,
the R fade. Don't think it would have hit yet though.
Oh, you're on about the one this morning. I don't do them in the morning. I do them on Tokyo.
It wouldn't have hit yet. It's likely gonna hit. There's the one there. Liquidity graph. Yeah, 15's broke out now. This 15 is likely gonna tap it, guys. I think. Likely gonna tap it.
What? Just flown in my room.
What?
Just flown in my room, just twatted us on the side of the head. Oh shit. Get out. This is an angry mother.
Yeah, I'm a bit ooh, what have I got in on that? The only thing what's saving us at the moment is that 30's still respecting this level. That's it. So ideally, if this 30 can flip to the downside, you can still get this on the 30. But the 15's broke out to the upside now, so it looks like the 30's not going to do that. unless we get a plot twist. But it's hard to go off previous data, guys, because where's the previous data here? The only previous data we've got is this, and this, and this, really. That's it. That's all we've got to go off. So it makes it really difficult. Come on, that's loading. Come on, the 30. Bring us home. We have broke a high now, which is nice. So we have broke this high. We've also broke this high. So we have got liquidity if we do want to come back down. But currently on the lower time frames, we broke above here. But on the 30, we haven't. And on the 1, it's tough with the 1.
For buyers at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I wanted the buys really off the 2, but I needed a pullback off the 2. We were going to get it. We were going to get in off the 2 after a pullback. That's what I wanted.
It's just you got some nice. You got 2 nice grabs on the 3 and the 4 at the moment.
Yeah. Well, this trade was a wingback sell. So what it was is, if we look at the 2. John, we broke back into this range, but we hadn't filled the range. We still had that to go. But all we've got to go off is this. This is what's difficult.
Yeah.
It's the only date we've got to go off. And what I looked at is, well, the floor is here. Prices never drove up without tapping this level. Even here, that initiates the move up. So I'm thinking, okay, you come back into the area. You've got liquidity from the upside to come down. Do we need to bounce off this? We've never really bounced off this. You have here, but you only came to this, and then you pushed through. Yeah. So my idea was, okay, well, maybe we're going to do it again. But again, what's the probability on it? Once. It's only happened once there. So I was expecting a pullback. And then my next chain of thought was, well, the 2, I knew the 2 probably couldn't stop us out with that 1-2. Because it would have been such an abnormal candle. So my chain of thought was, if we get a close to the upside like that, that's our sign to get out. We should then get a bottom wick and then a flip to get out. Do you know what I mean? Which could still happen at the moment, but it's just one of them things. It hasn't played out, unfortunately. Looks like we're going to hit stops now. It's coming back up. 15's flip back to the upside. Yeah. Yeah. Here it goes. Anyone to stop me out. Stop messing about. Here we go, guys.
The only thing that I don't like about, I don't know, the only thing I'm not too keen on about buys up is the fact that the daily is bearish.
Yeah.
Well, it has flipped.
Well,
the current active candle's flipped. It's come down, tanked, and rocketed back up again, isn't it? You know?
Yeah. Well, this is it, and then you've got such a hard zone to trade, because where's the zone here? So I had the daily coming down to this level to retap this, because we're bearish on the daily. So let's say the zone was here on the daily. Yeah, it broke out, retest, but the body of the candles haven't closed, so I can actually see the daily closing down here tonight. But this just looks like it's coming to have a steeper top wick before it does that, which it's still got time to do that, and that's what's caught us out, unfortunately. Well, I say it caught us out, it hasn't stopped us out yet. Anything can happen still. But as long as you're comfortable with the losses, guys, I'm only 1.4% on this. If this loses, which I'm comfortable with. It's just this account. So this account will be in drawdown now. Once I take this loss on this account. And not drawdown, minus. I'll have to build this back up.
When you say that, I can just imagine that Gandalf meme going, I have no memory of this place.
Yeah. Why? We have detected an activity during the current live. Complete the verification. Oh shit. Well, give me the verification. Like TikTok. It's gonna cut off. What are the restrictions for?
And this is a thing as well with buys up as well. Like you say, there's no historical data for this type of buy. It's the other thing that kind of makes me feel.
Yeah,
a bit
I'm out,
weird.
guys. I'm out. Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like you say, this is the first time it's gone in this direction. So what am I almost like I'm asking the question, what am I basing the knowledge off of? Like, what am I basing the historical data off of?
Yeah.
This, like you say, this has not happened before. So that makes me concerned. It just makes me feel like there isn't enough, like, confluence there for me to put a buy on, even though, like, a big indicator is liquidity grabs. Like, there's a really nice liquidity grab, and it closed bullish and engulfing, which is nice. But that's all I've got, really. You know what I mean? Like, daily's bearish, which I don't really like. And yes, there's a flip. There's a flip, or it's flipping on the daily, and there's a grab on the 4 hour as well. But I still don't like the fact that A, we're halfway through this kind of range, and B, there's no historical data of what this is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know that's what's really difficult, and this is what annoyed me starting this channel again. Because as soon as I started it 2 weeks ago, both pairs just went all-time highs. So it's made it really difficult. So I think give it the best of start on it, but I mean we've got some trades. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me put this down.
Not just that as well, but like, sure, I've put this put this theoretical buy on, but my stop is below the below the 3 hour wick. And the highest I can see it going is up to the 1 hour like support resistance zone. But if you come down on down to like, or not the 1 hour, like, but there's another like chunk of shit like just to the left of it as well, which kind of makes me think, well, you know, if I potentially took profit there, all I'm getting realistically is like a 0.3 or 0.4. You know, and I just sit there and think, based on the fact that there isn't a great deal of confluence there for me, why is it worth that risk? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. But what we took away from this, that 1 hour really was the sign to show us. I'm waiting, expect the fake out. My bad, guys, my bad, unfortunately. Stop loss hit on stream. But we can't win them all, can we?
No. It happens, doesn't it?
It does. Okay. Yeah. What now?
And then the thing is, I sit there and I think, well, okay, yeah, I've got this information in my head, but am I doubting myself again? Am I doubting what I'm seeing?
Well, you haven't got anything on, have you? You haven't got any setups on.
No, I've got one set up, but I haven't. Well, I mean, to be fair, it hasn't pulled back for me to get in anyway, because I don't want to just blindly hit buy. I wanted it to come back to where my entry would have been.
Yeah.
And it hasn't, so I'm not in on it, and I'm not gonna get in on it.
I mean, look how
my entry for this trade that I was thinking of is the top of the 3 hour, or the last 3 hour candle.
Yeah.
So that's obviously where the liquidity grab is. And I think that would have been a nice entry, but again, it's just, there's that anxiety around the fact that where's the previous data?
Yeah. And this is what's hard, mate. It's you need previous data. That's why I've been doing that. So this whole week's been swoop entries, really.
Mm.
If the 5 or the 15 taps a certain area, I've been getting in. And I mean, this was a higher time frame, which is a 2 hour. So maybe that's caught us off really, because we've got no previous data. So yeah. What now though? What now? So the 4, I would have took the 2 up. So if the 2 give me a bottom wick, I would have buy stops above the 2 to take the advantage. The advantage point is that because you're coming up to totally broke the high now. There's only one reason you fake out like this, and that's because you need to break the high. But before you do it, I would have probably expected a bottom wick. It didn't even give us a chance to. It didn't even actually give us a small wick to get in, and then buy stops above, activate, take price move to break even, expecting to fill the range. But you've got no advantage point now because you've took the high away. You've got no top wick on this too. You're not even 100% sure that you broke above this level. You would need to wait for the next 2 to close to see if you did. So yeah, it's not very good.
I mean, the only other sort of theoretical trade I'm looking at maybe is again, you know, a buy on the last hourly and then to put the stop loss below the resistance or the support zone in the hourly time frame. But again, it's like you say, your information kind of contradicts it.
Yeah, it's awful at the minute, man.
And I do use your, I do use your input, like when I do look at trades, like, you know what I mean? Like I do use Meraki knowledge as well. I don't just kind of like blindly trade holy grail type trades, you know?
Could this 4 flip? Do you need to fill the range? I would see. I'm bullish now, really, but we've missed the move. We're not going to be able to get in. Gold, you little shit bag! You little shit bag!
Well, like the 4 hour hasn't really pulled back. It's just shot.
It's just shot. Yeah, it just literally came down to that zone and just
flew.
Yeah.
Is there any news?
No, there's no news. It's because it's mainly news last night. So news last night really pumped it down. It probably just needs to come up for the liquidity. That's it. So it's coming up aggressively. But I just haven't been able to get in. The best to get in would have been that 1 hour, really. But with the 2 was still in this low zone. So yeah. My bad, guys. My bad. It's what it does around here now. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because you've now broke the high now.
Yeah.
But that 4, I mean, that's not the 3. The 4. So if that 4 has closed back in above here, if it has, then technically what range are you in? Well, you're in this range, aren't you? So you should be driving up. You should be driving up to this range of 3694. How can you get in? What if we took a buy above that? I'd need a pullback. You'd need some sort of pullback. That's the 30 range there.
I'll be back in the sounds. Gonna go and
yeah, no worries, mate.
have some breakfast.
What cereal you having?
Some toast.
Toast. So if this 5 can close bullish, I might get in with the bottom wick of the next 5. Swoop entry, low risk. It'd be, my stops would just be the low of this 5, and basically it would be the 30 carry on driving. That's all. Look at the 30 can really drive through the range. So if this 5 can close bullish and I get a bottom wick, I might look to get in on the bottom wick. This will be my last trade though, guys, of the day. So 5 minutes. Stops. Stop here. Stop would be here. I'd be risking about $100, something like that. Wouldn't be much at all. Yeah, that would be my stops. I'm expecting a drive to here, at least. Let's see how this 5 does. Yeah, nice. This is us going off. I'm gonna keep driving. Delete. Yeah. So I'll literally be risking $100 on this, right? Swoop entry. You can risk whatever you want. Just say to yourself, if the 15's broke out, the 30's broke out, and it can really drive through this range. That's it. The 1 hasn't yet. We don't know what the 1's doing yet, right? The 1 could easily pull back. The 1, we don't know if this 1's broke above or not. The 3 is the same. The 4, again, we don't know if the 4 is going to carry on driving or what. 6 could drive. Let's see if I can get this button. Did the 5, see, the 5 didn't close bullish. Don't know if the 5 closes bullish. What are you doing? What are you doing to me?
Just going to fly down from here.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Just watch it. Like, oh, it's...
I really wanted a 5 bullish close there. See how there's 5 closes. Still respecting this level though. Five bullish close. Which is a 15. It's got. It'll have 2 5-minute candles left of the 15. What if I put stop above that 15? Oh, with a plot twist. 5's got to be bullish. It's got to be bullish. Stop. 5, 3, 6, 9. Still $100. Because if you look left as well, this is the 5 I was looking at. So you get rejections here. 5 bearish close, and then price taps drives. So I'm thinking about a buy stop above the 15. Tight stops. Can't take that 15. If we done that, where are we expecting price to go? That's the next question. Where's the forward range at? See, that forward range is up here. Your next level. That. This one would be that. So if we're correct, we'll get a buy stop on. I mean, that's a 6-1 now. 15. See, the only date we've got to go off is this and this. That's it. That's all we've got. This is what's difficult. That's it. This is not on yet, guys, right? So I don't like the one. One could pull back. Is this one going to drive? That's the question. It could drive it. You know what? Let me get it on. Fuck it. We've already lost loads of money today, Dan. Why not lose more? Why not lose more?
Okay, 20 lots, hold.
Done. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this.
What sells?
Yeah, right, guys, I'm going to have a buy stop above, right? Buy stop. If price doesn't drive through, it's new data. There's nothing more I can do, really. Look at that. Through. It all comes through. It's only 2 areas it's happened. There's not much more there's not much more I can do, basically. I'm going to have a buy stop on 3673. My target for the zone is 3694. I'm very low risk on this. $100. That's all I've got on it. $100. That is it. You could put $50 in if you want. Even $50 to that is just shy of a 2 to 1. Yeah. So it's completely up to yourself what you do with your risk, whether you've got the risk to do it, because we're already down 1.4%. If I get a 5-minute bullish close, I might get a bottom wick and get a swoop entry on, and that would be better. And if the 5-minute close is below, we'd just literally get out. But currently, I've got buy stops above. I want to get this on the trade ideas. Hey, I don't normally take another trade. I've took a loss, really. Oh, we activated it. Look at that 5 now. Oh, I'm in. I'm activated. I'm on. Okay, this is my last trade. Swoop entry, low risk, $100. Are we going to drive, basically? If the 5 closes like this and I get a bottom wick, I might get another entry on, but we'll see. Paste, trade idea. This would be off the 15. Hello. Alright, Alan, what's up? Still alive. What are you doing? Oh, why shield? Oh, babe, I can't. What are you doing? What was she like this morning getting up? 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 3 points. Stop. 3, 6, 6, 9, 8. 3, 6, 7, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 4, 7. Swoop. Risk. I can't down. So 2 minutes, guys. Let me just put them in a place. 10 minutes. No. Are you waiting? Yeah. No, I'll come. I'll come. Are you going to wait or not? Stop. I'll come with you. Give me 10 minutes. Yeah, I put in a place, guys. I put in a place. I've got to go. I think I've hit stops there anyway, haven't I? I am. Get that in the bottom wick. Okay, 5 is bullish. 15 might need to steeper bottom wick though. You want your buy stops on now, really. So this is what you want to pull back. So really, you don't want to be activated. Just put in the trade ideas. So if I do get stopped, I'll probably have another buy stop on. If you don't get activated by the time of the 1, you would expect a bottom wick for the new 1. That's it really, guys. That's it. Tough session this morning, I won't lie to you. Right, well I've got to go, guys. With this, buy stops above now. I've been activated on this one, but if you're not, put a buy stop on. You should see, going off previous data, a clear drive through. Whether it's going to happen, I just don't know, because price has just been a nightmare lately, so I don't know. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Thanks for jumping on. I will see. I'm back on tomorrow for the people on YouTube. Dan, I'll see you next week, next Thursday.
Yeah.
Home and that, guys. Have a good one. See you later.
Good luck for tomorrow.
You are?
Good luck for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Trading.
I think we need it tomorrow. But yeah. Alright, mate. I'll catch you later.
No worries.
See you, mate. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. If you're on, unfortunately, a loss on stream, first loss on stream. So we're doing all right. We've got to take losses, right? It's part of trading. It's just expenses for the company. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. We go again. See you later.